I used two custom wavetables, this one and this one, but you can replace them, for example, Monster 2 and Monster 4. After it, the sound will turn into this. It's very similar, and you use factory wavetables. Before we go forward, let's make this LFO shape and drop it onto the level, onto the wavetable position of oscillator A, warping mode of oscillator A, wavetable position of oscillator B, and to the sub-level. Go to the filters and select HN from the multi-folder. Pull back the mix, because we don't want to filter the full sound, just add some more character to it. Drop LFO1 on the cutoff, on the resonance, and on the frequency. And don't forget two things: the warping modes. You must use FM from B on oscillator A, and you must use band minus on oscillator B. And don't forget to crank up the octaves to 3 on oscillator B. In the FX panel, add the dimension expander, but pull back the size to 0. We don't need the hyper. Add the bandpass filter, bandpass 12, and use LFO1 on cutoff to modulate it. Add some resonance, some drive, and next add the distortion in tube mode, and activate the filter in post mode, and push it up to HP mode. Again, use LFO1 to modulate the cutoff and set the range to about 35. Drop LFO1 on the drive and on the mix, but pull back the mix to 0. Add the phaser, pull back the rate to 0, set the depth to about 1 o'clock, and drop LFO1 onto it. Pull back the frequency, pull back the feed and the phase, then add an EQ. Select these EQ types, pull back the frequency to about 250 and the other one to 350, and drop LFO1 onto the frequency. Next, we need a compression in OTT mode and pull up the bass to about 150%. Now our bass sounds like this. Use LFO2 and drop it on the phaser frequency and oscillator B warping mode. And now our sound turned into this. After Serum, add an OTT, pull up the time to about 350, add the Yeoman chorus preset, a utility tool to set the low end to mono, add an EQ to cut a little on the middle bass, add some sub and some tops to the sound, and a saturator to the end with the soft clip activated. So this was the sound. If you are thirsty for more, click on the link below for a full Virtual Riot style rhythm start to finish course.